need that real talk, well, J Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J Mad, bringing you the word. Just holler at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J Mad.
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad
You're listening
to you big.
Your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we are on. Even Alexa can make it do just what it's supposed to be doing. I hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all had a great weekend. This is going to be a great show tonight. It's called Choices. Tonight's show is called Choices. We're going to talk about that later on. Good news, my dad is out of the hospital. He's back at the nursing home now, but he is completely out of the hospital. So thank you all so much for your prayers. I do appreciate you all. Hope you all have had a great weekend and that it was eventful and that you all had fun. March 23rd, I think it is. March 23rd. Don't forget the stage play. It's going down in LaGrange. Your boy J-Matt, that would be me. I'm starting a play called Not All Wounds Heals. We're actually on tour. We're going to be in LaGrange, Georgia. My thing, you know what? Let me put it up here. Maybe this will help. I just feel like it's all in my face with that. Anyway. So, I'm sorry, those that's on Spreaker.com, my Facebook live stand is messing up on me. So that's what that was about. Anyway, Miss Fox, what's going on with you? Miss Libby, what's going on with you? Miss Aries, what's going on with you, dear? Miss Pamela, what's going on with you? Y'all make sure y'all go on March 23rd, check out the stage place. If you're anywhere near Atlanta, Georgia, going south, 85, Noonan, Carrollton, Grantville, Moreland, Columbus, LaGrange area, all of those folks down in there, even up to in the Alabama area. Even in the Alabama area. Y'all come check out the stage play, Not All Wounds Heal. All right? March 23rd in LaGrange, Georgia. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. But hey, it starts Alicia. I think that's how I said it right. Ray, what's going on, my dude? What's going on? Y'all share this on your Facebook page. If you're on Facebook Live, share it on Facebook page. You can actually do a watch party. Hook me up with the watch party if you do not mind. A lot of things to talk about in the show today, but we're really going to talk about the topic of choices, and I'll define what that means in a minute. But let's go ahead and get the party started. If you're on Facebook Live, I'm sorry. You got to go to Spreaker.com. Somebody put that in the comment section for me. Spreaker.com, Spreaker, Spreaker.com /show/LATC. And you'll be able to get on the radio show. You'll be able to hear the music that I play. You'll be able to click on. I'm typing that into my face because I'm posting. If you're on my Facebook page, you can just go to my Facebook page and click on the link there, and you should be good. All right, we good? Then I'm good. Holla at your boy.
having fun. Wish I could linger, but I gotta run. When we're between the sheets, it's so hard to leave with this angel laying next to me. I wanna stay until the sun comes up. To you and never stop. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. And now we're bathing in the afterglow. And girl, I'm moving kinda slow. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. But I gotta go. But I gotta go. Look out the window, now the rain is falling. Look back at you and see your eyes calling me. Skin listening, softly whispering. Don't go where you gotta go. I guess I'm gonna have to call and slip. I guess my pockets gotta take a hit. Can't put myself away. Girl, I gotta stay. Cause I know what you're working with. Hey, I wanna stay until the sun comes up. You will never stop. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. But I gotta go. And now we're bathing in the afterglow. And girl, I'm moving kinda slow. Cause I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. No. But I gotta go. But I gotta go. My keys in my pocket and I'm ready to roll. But it's so hard to be responsible. I got so many things to do, but I can't pull away from you. But I'ma check it like I'm ready to hit the door. But the sound of your voice got me wanting more. And then you know, that's when my belt hits the floor.
Hey, you're listening to your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and even Alexa can make it do what it do. We're on so many platforms, and I thank God for the advancement of this show. You're listening to Life After the Collar, and I am your host, J-Man. Again, we said thank you so much for y'all prayers for my dad. He's doing good. He's doing better. March 23rd, LaGrange, Georgia. March 23rd, LaGrange, Georgia. The stage play that I'm in, Not All Wounds Heals, will be in LaGrange, Georgia. From LaGrange, we go to Douglas. From Douglas, we're going to Memphis. And from Memphis, we're going to Birmingham. So if you are anywhere in any of those locations, please, 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 make sure you come and see your boy. Holler at your boy. Get some tickets. I do have special pricing for those in the area. If you have 20 people or more that you want to come see this play, the deal is basically going to be buy one, get one. But it has to be 20 people or more. 20 people or more. Buy one, get one. All right? I normally start the show off by, I need to turn myself in my ears. There you go. I normally start the show off with a motivational moment. Sunday, if you watch it's on my page too, but it's usually under my pastor's page. We do a word of the week. And this Sunday, I talked about it's time to laugh. In a sense. No, I did. That's Friday. Yeah, Friday show. And I want to reiterate that. I want to iterate the fact that this weekend, let me put it that way. This weekend, if you're on my page, you know how I was clowning this weekend. And I was having so much fun. But then I got people on my page that are so spiritually deep. I'm going to tell y'all what. Okay, so here's how it went. So I went out and I had dinner by myself. It was after my rehearsal. What's going on, big dog? Philly? It was after my rehearsal. And I went to dinner not too far from where I live. And a lady walks up to me and says, with all of the women here in Atlanta, why are you eating alone? I just simply said, because I don't want to put out tonight. Now, everybody on my page, they just thought that, so many people on my page just thought that was the funniest comeback line ever. And I wasn't trying to be moved. Miss Vickers, what's going on with you? I wasn't trying to be mean or rude or anything like that. I actually said it with a smile on my face, a joking way. And she started laughing. And I mean, just hysterically laughing because she didn't expect that line. We need to learn how to laugh more. We really need to learn how to laugh more, because if we don't learn how to laugh, the word tells us that laughter is good for the soul. And if you are into God and you have a relationship with Him, and you read the Word, and you know that the Word tells us laughter is good for the soul, and we need to laugh. Matter of fact, there's one scripture that says, eat, drink, and be merry. Sometimes we get so caught up in the spiritual side, or I know people, not we. I know people that get so caught up in being spiritual that they stop having fun in life. Listen, if there was any motivation, since this is a motivational moment, if there was any motivation or any advice I would give you, is to remember to laugh. There are a lot of things that are going to come our way as we walk this thing called life. We talk about hope. We talk about faith all the time. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose your hope. But there is an essence. Yes, that's right, Philly. People are too serious. There is a thing that's embodied on the inside of us that will quickly help you dissolve hope and faith. And that is laughter. If you lose your laughter, faith and hope is going to quickly follow it. It's going to quickly rush out of the door right behind your laughter. Hope is going to be out the door. Faith is going to be out the door. And then your glass will be filled with other things like depression, anxiety. All because you made room for it, because you got rid of laughter. You got rid of hope. You got rid of faith. Remember to laugh, people. I don't care how bad your day is. Find something to laugh about. Find something to laugh about. I don't care where you get that laugh from. If you need a laugh, contact me. I'll give you a laugh. I may send you a picture of my boy Philly, and you'll just laugh your head off. My bad, Philly. I ain't mean to throw you under the bus like that, man. But real talk, people, don't stop laughing. Whatever you do, don't stop laughing. Here's a new song by B.B. Winans that I actually fell in love with. I probably listened to this all weekend. It probably was the song that got me in this crazy mood that I was all weekend. And if you was on my page this weekend, you know exactly what I was talking about. You know exactly what I was in rare form this weekend. But holla at your boy. We're going to be back in just a minute on Spreaker.com. And we're going to get into our show choices. Where are you with your choices? Where are you with the choices that you have made in life? Where are you with it? But holla at your boy. It's all good. It's definitely all gravy.
Understand why when life gets hard, you start to cry. Now you can dry all those tears that comes through fears with his supply. Just like a medicine, just like a medicine, just like a medicine, like a medicine, a medicine. Laughter does good, like a medicine. Oh, God, just like a medicine, just like a medicine. Now tomorrow may bring one or two things that you don't like.
And if it does, you can rise above, and win the fight. One way to win it is to love. Just like a medicine, just like a medicine, just like a medicine. Just like a medicine.
Keep on laughing.
Laughter does good,
Like a medicine,
just like a medicine,
and it works, y'all.
just like a medicine.
So when they lie on you,
Laugh about,
when they talk about you,
laugh about,
when they scandalize your name,
laugh about.
that's when you take your
Take your medicine,
let it go down, let it go down.
laugh about,
Let it heal your broken heart. Laughter will heal your broken heart. When you take your
medicine.
now let me hear you laugh. Oh, in the good time, mostly in the bad time. Let it go down.
Let it go down.
Wipe the tears away. Come on, wipe the tears away. Let go of the tears away.
Just like medicine.
Let it go down, let it go down. Let it does good, yeah. It does good, yeah. Like Pepto-Bismol. Healed it, healed it. Soothed it, healed it, soothed it. Say it one more time. Just like your trouble.
Just like a medicine.
Oh, just like a medicine.
Hey, thank y'all so much for joining. This is Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. Miss Brenda says she's been working, ready to let my people relax with us at, where is that? Give me that information, Miss Brenda. Give me your information where you work at, that you want to push those people out. Sakaya Physiques, is that right? Shankai Physique. I don't know if that's yours or if that's where you work out at. Let me give a shout out to those over here in the chat room. Michelle, what's going on with you? Aries, what's going on with you? Oh, those are the only people in the chat room, but they talking up a storm, though. Y'all know I'm waiting on my boy. Michelle over in the chat room, Ms. Anderson. Michelle says congratulations to you. Miss Whitney is in the house. Hey, Miss Whitney. Good to see you, Miss Whitney. All the way in Jacksonville, Florida. So, here's where we are. Tonight's show is called Choices. It's about choices. And the choices that I'm talking about is based on choices that we have made. And this is kind of, I want the audience to be twofold. So if you got some young adults around you, or if you have the older generation around, but it's I want the millenniums to listen in on this conversation tonight. I really, really do. So if you have millenniums around you, especially teenagers, late teenagers, like your junior, senior year in high school, this is going to be a good show for them. This is going to be a really, really good show for them, because my desire on tonight's show is to talk about, Ladia, what's going on? Good to see you. Is to talk about the choices that we've made. I'm 46 now, so I got a little bit of age on me. Not much, just a little bit. But I want to be able to talk about and our choices that we've made when we were younger, when we were in high school, when we became college age, and when we was in our early 20s to mid 20s, maybe even to our early 30s. I want to have this conversation about choices that we've made and how we learned from them. And did we learn immediately, or did it take time for us to get it? Let's just put a pin right here and talk about relationships. You broke up with one guy or girl because they were acting or presented themselves a certain way. We break up with them and we turn around and get the very same type of dude or lady because we didn't learn the first time. Choices. We made a choice. We made decisions. That might be even a better word for tonight. We made decisions. Some were good, some were bad. But I'm wondering, how did it shape you? Because all of the choices and decisions that we make through life are designed, let me put it that way, are designed to, or were designed to create, shape, form us into who we are today. Question 1, are you pleased with who you are today? Anthony Madison, what's going on, cuz? Are you pleased with who you are today? Real talk, real talk. I want to go deep with this. If you hosting a watch party and they're making comments and you need me to comment on those comments, please feel free to put those in the chat room. Are you satisfied? Let me talk to 35 and up. Now 35 to 40, I'm grafting you into this conversation. I'm grafting you into this conversation. 35 to 40, because once you reach 40, life is a whole different animal. I'm wondering, are you satisfied with who you are? Aries just put a good statement. She said, not pleased but satisfied. I posted that on my Facebook page earlier. I might need to bring that up. And somebody was like, they just simply said, I'm living my best life. I get that. And that's where I am. That's where I am. I'm at a place where I'm simply living my best life. I don't have any, I used to have a lot of disappointments. I really did. I wish I would have studied more in school. I wish I would have gotten better grades in school. I wish I would have stayed in the military longer. Mayor Bill, hey Mayor Edwards, I need to talk to you really, really soon. I need to get on your calendar, sir. Mayor, that's the mayor of South Fulton. I need to get on your calendar, sir. I'm gonna inbox you because I lost your number, so I need to sit down and talk to you, sir. There are different things or choices that I made. See, a lot of people say, well, that was a mistake I made in my life. Let me be real. Some things are mistakes because people say, no, you don't make a mistake. No, you do make mistakes. You can, if I'm writing down something, that wasn't a choice that I made a mistake and put this. It was just a mistake. Some things are just a mistake. But then the majority, however, the majority of the things that we do in life is based on decisions, conscious decisions that we've made. We made to date that person. We made the decision to date that person. We made a decision to take that job. We made a decision to drop out of high school. We made a decision to go to college. We made a decision to stay in that relationship too long. We made a decision. With those decisions that we made, it has shaped us to who we are today. It literally has shaped us to who we are today. The way we think, the way we act, all of these things. For instance, I'm going to give y'all, and I try to be as transparent as possible. I try to be as transparent as possible. Because of bad decisions I made in dating, I no longer want to be in a relationship. Where I am right now, let me put it this way. Not that I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm scared to be in a relationship because of bad decisions that I've made. It had nothing to do with how other people treated me. Yes, it did. I mean, that's part of it. But people are in our lives because we made a decision to let them be. We have encountered situations because of other situations. Yeah, I understand the fact that, we were put in situations that we had no idea with. But how did you handle those situations? How did you handle those situations? And are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? I think about, and let me play this. Let me play another song, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get real deep with you because I'm gonna get personal from my viewpoint on family issues. I'm gonna get real personal. Let me read these first. They're kidding about something on the Facebook. But Whitney says this. choices. I recently indulged in a conversation with my young adults at church. The choices we make today can and will impact the rest of our life. Whitney, you are right where I want to be. Whitney, you're right where this conversation is going tonight. It's right where we are going tonight. When they come to me, I tell them often, make your next move your best move. Y'all, we're gonna make some choices, even up in our 40s. But I really want the millenniums to really pay attention to this conversation tonight, because it could save them from a lot of disappointments. Whether it's about having baby daddies and baby mamas, having relationship hurts, making career decisions. Watch this. Watch it, making career decisions. So this is going to be a good conversation. I need people to be engaged in this conversation tonight, if you don't mind. Those that on Facebook, we're not going to be on here long because I also want to open up the phone lines tonight. The phone number 2, Life After the Collar, with your boy, your host, J-Mad, is 864. Somebody could type this in for me if you don't mind. 864-897-9607. Again, that number is 864-897-9607. When I finish Facebook Live, which is going to be 15 minutes after the top of the hour. So I'm going to try to roll with most of you all today, because I usually open up at the top of the hour. Matter of fact, 10 minutes after the top of the hour. I'm only going to do 10 minutes Free Your Mind. Free your mind and the rest will follow. That is a section that we do where you can ask me any question. I'll answer you directly. And it does not have to be on this subject. Matter of fact, I prefer it not to be on this subject. So at the top of the hour, at 8 o'clock, we're going to do a set called Free Your Mind. You can ask me any questions, and we will do that. After that, we're going to open up the phone lines. That number is 864-897-9607. Who is that? Dewana, thank you so much, dear. 864-897-9607. All right, holla at your boy. It's all good. It's definitely all gravy.
What if Martin didn't stand up? What if Rosa didn't sit down? What if Malcolm didn't matter? Where would we be now? What if Marley didn't get up, stand up? What if Du Bois didn't come to advance us? And Mandela didn't come to teach us? Where would we be now? We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. 'Cause it is up to us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. Our love can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. Our love can change the world. What if Maya didn't speak out? What if Langston Hughes didn't write it down? What if Josephine Baker didn't dance it out? No. Tell me, where would we be now? What if Sojourner never told the truth? Or Ida B. Wells never printed the news? Harriet never went underground? Where would we be now? We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. We can change the world with with our love, 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 love. 'Cause it is up to us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. Our love can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. Our love can change the world. Me too, I matter, you matter, we matter. Together we are love. Me too, I matter, you matter, we matter. Together we are love. It's gotta be all of us to stand up and speak out with all of our love. Love, 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 love. 'Cause it is up to us. Change the world. Our love will change the world. We will change the world with our love, 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 love. Our love will change the world. Oprah, Kamala, Ava, Tarana, and Lena, Serena, Viola, Oprah, Patrice, and Alicia. You and me are the chosen. Right now, this is our moment. We are a people of motion. Our love's gonna change the world.
You're listening to your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do just what it's supposed to do. We're talking about choices that we've made. Especially, I'm talking about the choices that we've made like junior high all the way up to our mid-30s. The choices that we've made. Some were well-informed, some were not. Some, and I said that I was going to come back and make go get transparent and real personal with you all, because I wanted to go, dive into a situation that was personally part of who I am. Growing up, my dad wasn't there. My dad and my mom was in a bad situation. They found themselves in a bad situation and ended up getting divorced. And when they got divorced, my dad went one way. My mom tried her best to take care of us, but couldn't. So my first grade year, first grade year, I ended up in my second grade year. We ended up going to my grandparents' house. And we stayed there all the way up to high school, my freshman year in high school. And from there, we went to a battered women and children's home. And from there, we went to an orphanage. And from there, my latter years in high school, they granted my mom permission to get us back. Majority of that time, my dad was not there. 99%, 98%, we were, my dad was not there at all. And so, because my dad wasn't there, I ended up holding resentment towards my dad for years. I was 37 years old So this has been probably about 11 years ago now. No, 9 years ago. 9 years ago now. Maybe 9 years, somewhere right in there. And I was divorced from my son's mother, my two oldest sons' mother. I was divorced from her, and I was headed back from Atlanta, dropping my boys off, headed back to Jacksonville, Florida, where I had a church. On the way back, God had this conversation with me. And he said, Jason, do you remember when you did this? I was like, yeah. You remember the choice you made when this happened? I was like, yes. And he went down and made so many different things that I did in life. Not just with my family, but with other areas of my life. Watch this. He said, you remember all of the choices that you made when different situations came your way. And he made this statement to me. I remember it like it was yesterday. He said, you made the best choice you thought was good for you at that moment. The choices that we make in life are usually done in the consideration of what's good for me at the moment that I'm in. A lot of times we overreact over situations in our lives. And he reminded of all of the choices that I've made in life. And in the midst of having this conversation with me, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was driving and I almost pulled the car over. I ended up crying so hard. Miss Pamela Moon, good to have you on the show. He said, your dad simply made the best choice he could make at that moment in his life. It wasn't good. I understand that it wasn't good. But for that moment in time, it was the best one. From Pamela from Louisiana. Thank you so much, Miss Moon, all the way from Louisiana. When we make decisions, especially young people, the millennials, teenagers, junior, I hope y'all paying attention. I hope y'all got these folks online with us. The moments, the choices that we make in our young adulthood are naive choices or ignorant choices. Ignorant means you just don't know. We make choices in our younger years based on what is good for me at that moment, whether it's laying down with someone, whether it's getting involved with a relationship, whether it's deciding to party rather than study, whether it's, and on the flip side, because you have people that make good decisions, you stayed home and study instead of going out partying. You decided not to sleep with that dude. But the choices that we make, and I want y'all to be young people, understand me when I make this statement. The choices that you make now in life, in your younger years, will affect you down the line. I promise you. It's going to come back and bite you or hug you. Or I'll use the word kiss. Your past decisions will either kiss you or bite you. Or if, like preachers do, that they either use rhyming words or the words that start with the same letter. It's either going to kiss you or kick you. The decisions you make when you're in your late teens, 20s, and early 30s are the things that's going to come back in your later years and either kick you or kiss you. What do I mean by that? I have the perfect example. Coming out of high school, I wasn't a nerd by no means, but I had bad study habits. I had real bad study habits. And I was lucky to be a C student. Some classes I just love, and I aced those classes. But if you was to balance my grades out, I probably was a B minus C student. So I made a decision when I graduated from high school. I literally sat in my room the next day after graduation. I sat on the edge of my bed and I said this statement. Now what? Now what? I'm sitting here. There's no more, it's okay. When summer is over with, I'm not going back to school where my day was planned for me. Now what? I was a dishwasher at a big hotel. Shamika Boatman. Y'all connect with Shamika. That girl right there is funny. She has some great live feeds, and she will keep you laughing. So you can sit there, and I sat on my edge of my bed. I sat there on the edge of my bed, and I said, now what? My brothers and sister were all out of the house. They decided, because we only stayed when we got back with my mom, we only stayed with her maybe 2 years at the most. 2 to 3 years at the most. Watch this. I sat on the edge of my bed and I said, now what? I went walking. Found myself in front of the recruiter's office. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Stood outside. And I literally said, any, mini, miny, mo. That's how I joined the Navy. I was a small guy, so Army and Marines, if I was going to join them, that means I had to go all the way in. Navy, I didn't even know how to swim. I could tread water by doing the doggy paddle, and I could flop around in water. Wasn't scared of water, but I didn't know how to swim. Air Force, I wasn't even smart enough to. I don't think I was going to be smart enough to even do the ASVAB to get chosen for the Air Force. It landed on on Navy. It landed on Navy. And I walked into the office that day and joined the Navy. I joined the Navy. Watch this. Because I did not know what I was going to do with my life after high school. So I chose the next best thing, which was the military. Because I knew if I go to college, I'm just going to waste somebody's money. I knew there is no way in the world I was going to stay and be a dishwasher. No way in the world I was going to be a dishwasher. I joined the Navy. When I joined the Navy, I went to boot camp in Chicago. Went to one school in Meridian, Mississippi. Got my orders in my school, told me I was going to Yokosuka, Japan at the age of 19, wet behind the ears. My mama's breast milk was still on me. I was still young. Scared to death when they had to pull me and 2 more guys over. Everybody else got their orders. Here go your orders. Here go your orders. They called me and 2 more guys over and said, hey, we need to talk to y'all. You and you are going to Japan for the next 4 years. Scared to death. All because I made a decision. Watch this, though. Went from Meridian to Long Beach, California. To San Diego. From San Diego, I went to Long Beach. From Long Beach, I went over to Japan for 4 years. I started DJing because of the choice I made on my bed. I'm doing all of these different things. The voice that I was a real shy guy, and I was real shy in high school. Got over to Japan and blossomed into a guy with the personality that I have today. Had I not made the decision, and I'm going to be honest, well, I was blessed, but I'm going to use the word luck. I lucked up and made the right decision. Watch this. Made a decision at 18, 19, somewhere right in there. I was able to retire at 38. Actually, it was 36. I retired at 36. I really not have had a full job in almost 10 years now since I've retired. Now, I worked at different places because I wanted to, not because I had to. All because I sat on the edge of my bed in my late teens and made a choice. I don't ever have to work another day in my life and I'll be okay. I don't ever have to work not am I going to have the fancy things and all of this other stuff? No, I'm not. I'm not going to have all the fancy things. You know, I had to get out there and hustle. But I'm able to, like, I'm acting now. I'm modeling now. But as I'm choosing acting gigs and modeling gigs, watch this. I know friends out there, they're struggling in the acting game, trying to get their big break. I could pick and choose because I know people almost lost their houses. They were in there with no electricity, but they're trying to chase their dreams. Well, I can chase my dreams now, all because I made a choice when I was younger. Let's go back. Patricia, what's going on with you, dear? We sit there. My parents now made decisions based on how they were at the moment. And they decided to let their children go. I'm going to be real honest with you. And I'm hoping that this helped the young adults, the millennials. I really do hope this is helping them. No, Pamela. Pamela just asked, for those that's on Spreaker, Pamela on Facebook asked, did I know I was making the right choice? No, I didn't. Here's the thing, and I made a comment earlier. I said that I was blessed, but I'm going to use the word lucky. I was blessed, but I'm going to use the word lucky. Here's why. I just had to do something. I had to make a choice. Now, I could have made a choice to stay home and stay a dishwasher and stay in a familiar place that was comfortable for me. But I had to make a choice that eventually, now that choice has created some good things in me and some bad things in me. Hold on, I'm trying to get there go my headphone. It made some good things in me, but it also created some bad things in me. What do I mean by that? My personality, the person that you all know today, the comedic side. If you, like I was saying, if y'all was on my page, on my Facebook page this weekend, y'all had a ball because I was going in. I had people in stitches. I had people texting me and emailing me, or messaging me, telling me, "Thank you so much, man. I had, thank you for these laughs." But that side of me came out because of my environment during the military. Had I stayed in the area of being a dishwasher, I believe, and I certainly do believe that my growth would have been stunted. I wouldn't have become a DJ. You would not hear Life After the Collar. Now, I would probably be so consumed with ministry stuff because at the age of 15, I was preaching. At the age of 15, I started preaching. I consider myself to be retired. Do I still, if people call me and say, "Hey, we want you to preach, you want to," yeah, I still do, but I don't consider myself. I am, but I'm not an active. I'm not looking for no church. I'm not trying to be a nobody on on anybody, elders board, or none of that stuff. I'm good with what I put in 30 years in that area. But I never would have blossomed and created this personality that I have today had I not made that decision on the edge of my bed. Whitney said this on Facebook. We're all dealt a hand. It's in the manner in which you play said hand. I love playing cards, she goes on to say. Spades to be specific. Everyone is dealt a hand, and you may not have but one spade, some aces, and so forth. To an outsider, that hand may suck. But when you get with the right partner, not any partner, but a good partner, they know how to play the game, and you can come out victorious. Knowing your hand, knowing how your season, and having the right partnership can make or break the game called life. That's exactly where this conversation should go. She made a distinction in this conversation of a good and just a player. A good player, and she all capped good, a good partner, or just a partner. In life, when we grow, when we start out our journey in life, we're just there. We're just a player in the game. We're not good. We're not great. Pamela asked me, did I know I was making the right decision? No. In the game of spades, sometimes you throw out a card and your partner that is already a good partner is sitting across there, and you throw down a card. He was like, yeah, that's what I needed to see. But you were just throwing down something. You just made a choice to throw that ignorantly throwing that card down. You made a choice. We all get caught up. We all go through different things. Dolores, what's going on? Dolores Vaughn, what's going on with you? We all have these choices that we've made in life. Choices. Some of the choices that we've made, I made some bad choices. I dated and got in a serious relationship with somebody that God told me do not get in that relationship with. And it damn near took me out. I almost killed myself because I had made a choice to disobey. I had made a choice to go after something that I knew was not good for me. I made that choice. I can't blame it on them. I can't blame it on the way they treated me. I knew that person was no good. I knew that person wasn't going to help me out. I knew that person wasn't going to elevate me. I knew that person, but because I made a choice, because I was being selfish, because it was a choice, the choice that I wanted at that moment, it almost killed me. Literally. I'm not talking physics. Excuse me. I'm talking about literally, not figuratively. Choices. Young people, I want you all to understand the importance of the choices that you're making now. I hope y'all got y'all teenagers around. I hope y'all got y'all young adults around. The choice that you make today in your teens, in your 20s, and in your early 30s will define the rest of your life. I'm just telling you right now. Be sound with the judgments and with the choices and with the decisions that you're making. Don't do what's good for you at this moment. Do what's best for you down the line. Joining the military at 18 caused me to retire when I was 36. I don't have. And watch this. Let me tell you something. My children are blessed because of the decisions I made at 18. My children go to college for free because of the fact that I made a decision when I was 18 and did not go to college. All of my children, I don't care if I have 15 children, all of them are going to basically go to college for free. Pastor Coleman, don't start right now, because you know I'll go in. Tell the story. We sit there, and I'll bring that part in. We sit here as older people. We tell these young folks all of the stuff we did right. All of the good stuff that we made when we was in our late 30s, early 40s. The hell with that. Talk about the dumb stuff you did when you was in college. Talk about the stupid stuff you did when you were in high school. Talk about that part. If you're going to tell the story, Pastor Coleman, you better leave me alone right now. If you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story. Tell the whole story. Some decisions that we've made, some choices that we've made some dumb decisions. Pamela asks, can she be my child? You're listening to your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com. I am way past my time. I'm going to play this song, and we're going to go to Free Your Mind section. Let's do this. I just got new songs that I wanted y'all to hear. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all great.
There's no change from a runaway love. Is it a dream? Is it a dream that I'm throwing in the wishing well? I'm losing control, body and soul, standing here waiting for a train that may never come. I saw the signs, I read the book, I should have had a second look, but boy, you caught me dreaming. And there were times you'd come around and we'd agree just to be friends. Tell me who was fooling. Deep waters, I'm drowning in. Deep waters, slowly drowning in. Deeper, deep waters, I'm drowning in. Deep waters, slowly drowning in. Deeper. What do I say? Where words have failed me before. What do I do when I'm feeling so blue? And there's no place for me to run and hide. I saw the sun inside your smile and wished for more than just a while. 'Cause boy, you caught me dreaming. A giant step into
well, J Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore. J Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J Mad.
You're listening to your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. I'm going to save that till we get back into the subject. But we're at Free Your Mind. We're at Free Your Mind. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. It's a time where we kind of take a break from the conversation. And you all get to ask me any question that you want to ask me. And we'll be able to dive into that, give you my opinion, my thoughts on whatever subject that is on. So let me open up the chat room over here on Spreaker. I'm up on Facebook Live. Do you have a subject, a question, a situation, whether it's politics? Y'all know I'm into politics and things like that. Do you have anything that you want to talk about? It's you can ask the question. I don't care what it is. You can ask me about. I did a crab board tonight. It was real good. I did a small crab board tonight. My roommate and his nephews was over, so I think they're smashing it right now. It wasn't a big. I didn't do a big one. It was just enough for me. But it was actually more than enough for me. So I told them that they can finish it up. I may have a few months left, but it wasn't a lot of. Anyway, tell me, come on with your questions. Come on, Cletus. Come on. You're going to walk over, but you're going to limp back. Any questions? Anybody want me to dive into anything real quick? Because if not, I'm just going to go back into this. But that means I'm going to end Facebook Live. When I finish this set here, I'm going to end Facebook Live. And go into my so that I can open up the lines. I can open up my lines for people to call in, and that number is 864-897-9607. Again, that number is 864-897-9607. You asked the question. You got. I'm gonna give it because I started late, so I'm gonna go all the way to 8:15. And go all the way to 8:15. So you have about 6 minutes. You got a question that you want me to answer, you better do it now. Meant to inbox you my I don't want inbox. Tell me now. It's too long to type here. Okay. We'll send it Monday. Type it now. Save it somewhere. So all you gotta do is control paste. All you gotta do is paste it next week. Because if I'm on air, I don't go to inboxes. I don't switch over it because it'll mess up my computer screen or my Facebook Live thing. I don't go to inboxes, so it has to be either in the chat room. Enjoyed the show. Yeah, we still have another hour left. If you want to be on the show, Spreaker.com, Spreaker, Spreaker, Spreaker.com /show/LATC. LATC stands for Life After the Collar. And all you have to do is, you can go to my Facebook page and you'll see a link that you can click on. It should be the last link post that I put on my page. You can just click on that and it'll take you straight to the show. All right, we good? Okay, it doesn't look like we have any comments, so I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna count them. I don't know what I'm gonna do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're finished with Free Your Mindset. If you want to call into the show, thank y'all so much. If you're on Facebook Live, we're going to continue the show over here on Spreaker.com. If you want to call into the show, 864-897-9607. Again, that number is 897-9607. One more time. 864-897-9607. Those that's over here on Facebook Live, look, thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank you so much for sewing into this conversation. I appreciate you. Love, peace, and Soul Train. Y'all, thank y'all so much over here on that's still in the Spreaker.com. The phone lines are now open. The phone lines are now open. 864-897-9607. Who was that who said this? Ari said, too many of us will not be honest about the whole story to young adults. And that's real talk. I believe that what we went through in life is beneficial for others. I was telling the church yesterday how we go down a certain path, a road every single day. We drive this one road every day, especially me. This is one road. And I know when to dodge the potholes. And I often pay attention to the cars behind me. Because when I dodge a pothole, it makes them aware of that there is a pothole in front of them. And they learn how to dodge the potholes too. Life is just like that. Sometimes we have to some way, somehow share our life experience so no one else that's coming up behind us will fall into those potholes. Thank y'all so much. Let me play a couple of songs and then I will be right back. Phone lines are open. 864-897-9607. Again, that number is 864-897-9607. Holla at your boy.
You're the
since I heard your voice on my stereo, music loud and the lights down low. Deep inside, I've been dying to know if you pass my way, ever pass my way, fantasy lover. You are a part of me. You're my hopes, my dreams, the air I breathe. You're the heart of me. I know your whole life story, every line of pain and the glory. From New York to Marseille, I've been looking for Sade. Oh, oh. I heard your name from some people around. Seen photos in old magazines that I found, and I've heard your voice, seen the video. It's words of love, soft and slow. Deep inside, I've been wanting to know if you pass my way, you'd ever pass this way, fantasy lover. You are a part of me. You're my hopes, my dreams, my everything. You're the heart of me. You're the answer to my questions. Is it love or just an obsession? You're so far away, I'm still looking for Sade. You fill my days and lonely nights. I see your face in 1,000 places. Your mysteries, there's nothing like. There's no way, I just got to face it. You're so far away. You're my Sade. You're so far away. Oh, so far away. You're so far away. Oh, I've been looking for Sade.
You're listening to your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do just what it's supposed to do, baby. So we talked about choices that we've been making in life and how they affect us and how they and I think a majority of it was about relationships, and some parts was about finances. Like, you know, my thing now, young people, young adults, be very careful, be very mindful of the choices that you're making, It may feel good. That choice may feel good at that moment. I'm letting you know it will feel good at that moment. Whether it's to get back at somebody, whether it's to sleep with somebody, whatever the case may be. But do it for the long. When you really analyze the situation, think down the line. How would that decision that you're making now at 18, 19, 20, 25, 30, how is that going to affect you down the line? How is that going to affect you down the line? It's hard to sit back and digest this conversation from a young person's mindset. It really is. But honestly, at the end of the night, at the end of the twilight years, well, not the twilight years, I don't know what they call it, your young adulthood years, your glamour years, your party years. At the end of those years, a different light is going to be shined on you. You're going to be looking different. You're going to be responding different. We have people today in their 40s still trying to relive the high that they received when they were in their 20s and 30s. And those people are giving your generation a disservice because they're too busy trying to be in competition with you, young lady, with you, young man. I apologize for my generation to your generations. We should be there to have a conversation with you, but instead we've been too busy trying to compete with you. We're trying to look as fine, as sexy as you. We're trying to get the younger guy, get the younger girl. So I apologize for not being mentors to you, my generation. But tonight I want you all to really clearly understand this mindset. Life is deeper than that sexy chick you saw at the bar last night. Life is so different than that fine dude that you saw walking in the store the other day. Life is so much different than that quick dollar that you could easily make doing something stupid. Life is so much different than partying instead of doing schoolwork. Life could be so more enriched rather than hanging out on the street corner. You could be in the military. I tell all of my young people, especially my young men, and y'all, this BS that they be putting in y'all face, oh, you serving a white man. Look, let me tell y'all something. Get rid of that foolishness. I understand. Yes, we have a history with white folks that surpasses any other relationship that I can, maybe the Egyptians and Israel and that stuff like that. But if you hanging your hat on the white man this, the white man that, look, the hell with all that. It's time for a different mindset. Don't join the military because you serving the white. Look, I was 38 when I got out of the military. And work only because I had the option to choose to work or not to work. But I did my time for 20 years early on. Some folks don't even start a good career until they're 40. Make choices. Stop. Don't sleep with a dude that you know that's not going to be there. when the baby around. You know he's not going to be there because, hell, he got 3 other kids in here that he ain't around for. Dude, stop sleeping with crazy women. You know they crazy, so you know they're going to put you through hell. Bad decisions. Stop hanging out with Pookie on the street corner instead of going to school. Little boy, stop hanging up under mama all day long. Being a mama's boy. So now when you grow up, you're still a mama's boy and you don't know how to take care. Stop it. Choices. Here's a choice. And I'm going to end with this and then I'll just play some more music since it's gotten quiet in the chat room. When you make a choice in life and you find out it was a bad decision, learn from it and move on. Sometimes the best choice is to cut your losses. I made a bad decision. That was a bad choice. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have gone there. Da-da-da-da-da. Move on. Learn your lesson. Move on. Don't hang around in the foolishness. Learn your lessons. A lot of times, the choices that we made are educational. They're educational because you're supposed to learn something from it. It's best to learn stuff from bad decisions because you know the pain that comes along with making that bad decision and you know not to make that foolishness again. But some of us, we don't know how to make the right decision from that, learn from that bad decision. We turn right around and make the same bad decision. Instead of being on street Z, we over on street Y selling drugs. Instead of learning that, you know, this stripper that I hung out with and I made her my girlfriend, oh, I'm gonna break up with her, but I'm still in the strip clubs and I go get me another stripper as the boyfriend that you had before beat the hell out you, but you turn around and get in a relationship that had the same traits as the one that you just broke up with because you didn't learn your lesson. Learn your lessons. All right? If you like it, I love it. This is your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do, baby. I'll come back with my closing remarks. Holla at your boy.
You know my heart goes crazy when your tender lips touch mine. Let's explore our love under candlelight and wine. We'll leave the world behind, baby. Girl, do you believe in the miracle of love? Won't you try and see I'm the one you're dreaming of? Baby, close your eyes. Let's become real life. Oh yeah, real life. you will forever be my girl.
I wanna love stay to the morning, baby. Like I wanna rock you. I wanna rock you, baby. I wanna know. Stay to the morning, baby. Let me know that you want me. Rock me, rock me all night long. Stay to the morning, baby. Rock me, girl. I'm begging you, baby.
never had. How could I reminisce when there is no past? How could I have memories of being happy with you, boy? Can someone tell me how can this be? How could my mind pull up incidents, recall dates and times that never happened? How could we celebrate love that's too late? And how could I really mean the words I'm about to say? I miss the times that we almost shared. I miss the love that was almost there. I miss the times that we used to kiss. At least in my dreams, just let me take my time and remember. I miss the times that we never had. What happened to us? We were almost there. Whoever said it's impossible to miss when you never had, never almost had you. I cannot believe I let you go. Or what I should say is I should have grabbed you up and never let you go. I should have went out with you. I should have made you my boo boy. Yeah, that's one time I should have broke the rules. Should have went on a date. Should have found a way to escape. Should have turned it almost into it did happen. Now it's too late. How could I celebrate a love that wasn't real? And if it didn't happen, why does my heart beat? I miss the times that we almost shared. I miss the love that was almost there. I miss the times that we used to kiss. At least in my dreams, just let me take my time and remember. I miss the times that we never had. What happened to us? We were almost there. Whoever said it's impossible to miss when you never had, never almost had you.
Sometimes I wanna rub you, some nights I wanna
You
hug you.
seem to be the perfect one for me.
Sometimes I wanna touch you, but tonight I wanna
You're
love you.
all I ever wanted. You're my everything, yes, it's true. Boy, it's hard to be close to you, my love. I know it may sound crazy, but I'm in love with you. Said we always share. I miss the love that was almost there. I miss the times that we used to kiss. At least in my dreams, just let me take my time and remember. I miss the times that we never had. What happened to us? We were almost there. Whoever said it's impossible to miss, you never had, never almost had. I miss the times that we only shared. I miss the love that was
Sometimes I wanna
almost
hug you.
there. I miss the times that we used to kiss. At least in my dreams, let me take my time and remember.
But
Miss
tonight I
the
wanna love
times that we never had. What happened to us? We were almost there. Whoever said it's impossible to miss, but you never had, never almost had you, baby.
But tonight I wanna love you.
Weight of love on my shoulders. I thought that it would be easier than this. I thought my heart had grown colder. But the warmth of your kiss I can't dismiss. Though my past has left me bruised, I ain't hiding from the truth. When the truth won't let me lie right next to you. But it's holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to make it, played the part, but I can't fake it. It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows that I can't shake it. Holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on. I've seen times that were harder, remember the taste of bitterness. Won't you help me, my Father? Help me fall in the love that I have missed. Though my past has left me bruised, I ain't hiding from the truth. When the truth won't let me lie right next to you. But it's holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to make it, play the part, but I can't fake it. It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows that I can't shake it.
Holding on, girl. I'm holding on, yeah.
But it's holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to make it, played the part, but I can't fake it. It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows that I can't shake it. Holding on,
holding on,
holding on,
holding on.
it keeps holding on,
Hey,
holding on.
you better believe I'm holding.
Holding on,
Girl,
holding on,
I'm holding on,
holding on,
holding on, holding on. You better believe I'm holding. You holding on. I'm holding on, girl. Holding on.
Love you, and I need you, Nelly. I love you, I do need you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, oh, you know I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you.
I met this chick and she just moved right up the block for me. And she got the hots for me, the finest thing my hood has seen. But oh no, no, she got a man and a son though. Oh, when that's okay, cause I wait for my cue and just listen, play my position like a show star. Pick up everything, mommy hitting, and in no time, I better make this with her mine. And that's for sure, cause I never been the type to break up a happy home. But it's something about baby girl, I just can't leave alone. Tell me, mom, what's it gonna be? She said,
You don't know what you mean to me.
Come on.
I do. All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, oh, you know I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you.
I see all out and you looking, I never say a word. I know how niggas start acting trippin'. I heard about that girl. No way, hey. Now they gon' fight over no day, hey. As you can see, but I like your steez, your style, your whole demeanor, the way you come through and holler and swoop me in his two-seater. Now that's gangsta, and I got special ways to thank ya. Don't you forget it, but it ain't that easy for you to back up and leave him. But you and Dirty got ties for different reasons. I respect that. And right before I turned to leave, she said,
You don't know what you mean to me. I do. All I think about is
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore. J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
You've been listening to your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. I appreciate you all so much for joining me tonight. We had a great show tonight on Choices. I appreciate you all. You all sleep well, sleep easy, and it's going to be all good. All gravy. I see y'all Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget March 23rd. We will have the play Not All Wounds Heal in LaGrange, Georgia. So y'all come and hang out with me on that day as well. All right. Holla at you. Love you. It's all good. Let's make it do what it do. I just dropped my phone. Holla.